A Rhode Island Republican lawmaker is under fire and is being called on to resign after attending that deadly riot in the Capitol. Representative Justin Price then tweeted a now debunked theory that Antifa and Black Lives Matter groups were to blame for starting the riot. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni spoke to Republican and Democratic lawmakers about the controversy, and she joins us live with those details. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Brian. Thank you. Well, for one lawmaker I spoke with, their issue is less about Representative Justin Price attending the protest turned riot and more with the fact that he was perpetuating theories on social media that groups other than Trump supporters started the violence at the Capitol.
The effects from the chaos at the Capitol are being felt in Rhode Island. Republican Representative Justin Price tweeted he attended the riot in Washington, D.C., but did not enter the Capitol building. The Richmond lawmaker then blamed Antifa and Black Lives Matter for infiltrating the, quote, peaceful movement.
It wasn't a mob. It was a bunch of patriots.
Before taking to Twitter, Price spoke to the Public's radio Friday about his experience at the Capitol and again repeated theories that the FBI said they have no evidence to support.
Antifa went in there, did some bad stuff, raised the flag for Trump, and blamed it on Trump.
Those comments are a reason some Democrats want Price to resign from office.
He's further perpetuating the same type of disinformation that has radicalized people to the point of making an attempt to violently overthrow American democracy.
But House Republicans say they have no plans to ask Price to resign.
And we can't kick people out of the House for expressing their opinions, no matter how wrong.
However, Filippi and the Democratic House Speaker said if a state representative committed crimes at the Capitol, they would act to pursue punishment, including expulsion. But Filippi said at this time they are not aware of Price committing any crimes during the riot.
Now, Price did not say on Twitter how close he got to the Capitol building. I have reached out to him for comment, but didn't hear back.
No, Anita, are you aware of any other Republican state lawmakers who went to Washington when the riot happened? And do we know if the minority leader spoke to Representative Price?
Well, Minority Leader Filippi told me he's not aware of any other lawmakers going to the Capitol for the riot. Filippi said he did speak to Price about the incident, and he reiterated he did not participate in the violence that occurred there.
All right, Anita, our thanks to you this afternoon.
Thank you.
Continue to grow tonight for a Republican state lawmaker to resign after he attended the protest turned deadly riot at the state capitol last week. Richmond State Representative Justin Price then took to Twitter to claim now debunked theories that groups other than Trump supporters started the violence. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni spoke to House Democrats and Republicans about this controversy. She joins us now live in studio with what they had to say. Anita?
Hi, Mike. Thank you. Well, several Democratic lawmakers are scrutinizing Republican Representative Justin Price for attending the riot at the Capitol, but it's perpetuation of claims Antifa and Black Lives Matter groups started the violence that is the reason Price is being called on to resign.
A Rhode Island Republican is involved in a controversy after tweeting this. Representative Justin Price, who was elected in 2014, said he was at the Capitol with 1 million others, but claimed Antifa and Black Lives Matter infiltrated a, quote, peaceful movement. But before taking to Twitter, Price spoke to the Public's radio about his experience and reiterated claims that groups other than Trump supporters started the violence in D.C.
Antifa went in there, did some bad stuff, raised the flag for Trump, and blamed it on Trump.
The FBI says they have no evidence to support such claims.
Trump supporters don't wear horns and pajamas.
Some Democrats want him to resign because they say Price is perpetuating disinformation that radicalized people at the deadly riot.
The fact that he showed no remorse or no recognition for the reality of what happened shows me that he's unfit to serve.
The House Minority Leader says he is not aware Price committed any crimes at the Capitol. Republican leaders say they do not have plans to ask Price to resign.
He has a different opinion of facts. And whether those opinions are wrong or not, it does not empower us to take away the voice of his constituents.
Now, the House Minority Leader says he did speak to Price, and he said he was not involved in the violence at the Capitol. Now, I reached out to Price for comment, but did not hear back. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.